Hello, guys. A very good evening to all of you. Yes, a very good evening to all of you guys. How are you today, guys? What we have studied in the last class, guys? Can you tell me? Yes, we studied about tokens. Very good, Jenica. And what else? What else, guys? Yeah, hi. About the forget password and all. Correct, correct. Yeah, hi. Musical vibes. So basically, you are telling that, sir, in the in session, you missed to upload because day 19 and day 20 is not in sync. Day 19, you have explained about routers, controllers, and models, and sign up page. Only basics, yes. And day 20 explaining about tokens, and I saw that the login page code is already written inside that, only you are updating. No, but login page we have written actually, Prerna. I think login page we have written. Login page, I also told you the whole thing, like the overview. I've given you in the scribble light. You see, login page, I did like in day 20. I think yesterday only we did this login one part. You missed that session. Okay, the recordings you are telling that not in sync. Okay, we'll check it. Thank you for the confirmation. Okay, we'll check that. Okay, so before moving to this and all, 1 second. So I was waiting for people to join. Fine. Okay. So yesterday we were discussing about the forget password. Okay, and we were discussing about the reset password. Correct. For that, I have given you the steps of how to write the reset and the forget password. Fine, all the steps I have given you. According to this step, according to these steps only, we were going on. Fine, we were going. Okay, so we did what we did. The first step we did is that search the user according to the email ID, that we did. Create a token, that also we did. Hashed the token, add one layer of encryption over the token, that also we have done. Fine, hash token inside our model means hash token we have to keep it inside the model, that also we have done. Okay, then the token created at the step number 2. Fine, the token created at the step number 2 is being attached to the link and is sent to the user via the email ID. Now here, email integration is there. Correct. So that yesterday it was late, so that's why I didn't tell you the email integration at the start of the um fine. So email integration. Okay, so let's write our email integration codes. Okay, email integration code. Now for the email, guys, we are going to use mail trap. Fine, if you see over here, I have opened this mail trap over here. Okay, I hope that all of you have installed the mail trap. Prerna, we will check that and we'll let you know. So, guys, can you please confirm this that have you logged in inside your mail trap? Because mail trap we are using for our email configuration. No? Okay. Fine. So do one thing. Do one thing. Just go to the mail trap. Okay. Just go to the mail trap over here. Mailtrap.io. You have to write and just sign up. Now you can sign up with anything. I prefer to sign up with the GitHub account if you have a GitHub account. If you have a Google account, you sign up with that. No issues in that. Fine. Once you sign up, fine. Once you sign up, then it will ask you to create sandboxes, and there you can give one name of the sandbox. You can give a name of the sandbox. Like for me it was food project because I was doing in the same mail trap only. For you it can be different. You can be a music player application or you can write an authentication. Fine. So once you open that, what will happen once you create the sandboxes and all, after that when you come to here, you will find the SMTP credentials. Fine. You will find the SMTP credentials, guys. Okay. These credentials, again, just like the image kit, we need some what you call secret key and everything to connect our image kit with our backend. Similarly, over here, to connect our mail trap, to connect the mail trap with our backend, we are going to use we are going to take the help of these credentials over here. So once you will log in, then you will get to know, then you will get to know where you will get. So first of all, please sign up or please log in. If you have the mail trap, you can log in directly, or if you don't have the mail trap, please sign up. Okay. Now the question will be arising that, sir, why we are not using Gmail? Fine, because anyhow everybody is using Gmail, correct? But Gmail, it is asking for domain. Can you go for sandboxes, not API SMTP? Can you go for sandboxes over here in the left hand side? Add your project and then add your sandboxes. Okay, only one project you can add, guys. Only one project you can add. No, don't create a new project. That's what I'm telling. Only for free version, only one project you have to create. So please create only one project. For me, it is WSA projects. In that, I have created one new sandbox. Okay, one new sandbox I have created. Or the whatever the previous sandbox you have, that also you can use. Samarth. Good evening, Prince. Please, guys, logged in or not in the mail trap? At least one, two people you tell. Have you logged into the mail trap or not? And have you signed up over here? Domain name it is asking. Uh, okay, domain name to guys, can you ignore that URL? Is there any chance? Can you ignore that URL?
Now they changed it now.
This page is coming. Is the same page coming? Whatever it is shown on my screen.
Nothing is there. Just login some mail. Just sign up.
Please ignore it. If you can ignore it, please ignore it and go to the sandboxes over here. I think they have changed the sign up and all. Okay. Um, then what you have to do? You have to create a project. Add project over here. Add project over here. Go to sandboxes and left hand side and add project over here. Yes, you are in the sandboxes. Correct. Sandboxes is the option is coming for add a project. Sandbox, not APIs. Project name you can write normal projects, or you can write web projects. Your project limit is reached. Okay. Is there any project showing to you? Is there any project showing to you? Can anybody quickly send me a screenshot on LMS? Can anybody quickly send me a screenshot on LMS? The default one is there, na? Is select that. If the default one is there, select that. If anybody can, fine, fine, fine. Only one project you can add, you know. That is the what you call free version. If you add the second project, it will ask for chal. If you have the default project, please use that. And please, if you share the screenshot on the discussion form, it will be very nice. Because see, I have made this 3 years back or 4 years back. This mail trap. So for me, these kind of things was not there. After selection, it is telling you to create a sandbox musical vibes. Add screen in LMS. See here. See everyone. If you want, if you can go over here, reply or post, fine. Then go for advanced option. There is an advanced option. Here you can drop your items. There is an advanced option on the right hand side. Oh, okay. Got it. You open my sandbox. You open my sandbox. Once you open my sandbox, what will happen? Na? Then you will see this thing. Then you will see this thing. Credentials. Can you your project's name is my project only, you know. That's what I was confusing. Your project's name is my project only. Fine. And when you click on my sandbox, then you will get a credentials. Are you getting credentials? Yes, credentials. So host is there, port is there, username, password is there. These four things actually we require. These four things actually we require. Done, everybody done. Atharva, Likita, I think musical wives, Jenica, Harshini, done. Pragadish. Okay, I got one. Yes. Okay. Now see. Now see how we have to link it. So we over here in the code samples, if you see in the below this credential, you will see code samples. And in the node.js, if you click on the node.js, see how we have to import it. So it is telling we have to use a node mailer. Fine, node mailer, we have to use it. Fine. So nodemailer.com, what it does is that it's a most popular email sending library for node.js. Yes, you can also visit npm node mailer. Fine. So over here, it is telling you that it will help us to send the email. Fine. Means it will help us to send the email, which is catched by the mail trap, and it will show you. Okay, it will show you. Fine. So how to write it and how to write it and everything. Actually, it is been written over here. Same way we have to write. Now, guys, you see, host, port, and authentication and everything is given. Correct. Where should we write these informations? In which file we should write this information? .env file. So what you do, you see, if you click on this, it will be getting copied. Okay, it will be getting copied. So what you should do is that you should go to .env file. Okay, you should go to .env file, and over here you should write mail trap. Okay, so you should write mail trap underscore host. Fine, that you have to fill it. Okay, that you have to fill it. Then mail trap host, then mail trap port. Only one port you have to fill, you know. Either it is mail trap port. Please check the spelling, guys. Okay, mail trap user, mail trap password. Fine, only these things you have to fill. Okay, so let me fill these things over here for my side. Okay, and you can fill yours. Any one port name you can use, either 25, either 465, either 587, or 2525, any one. Okay, written, guys. What things you should copy? These things: host, port, username, password. Please see on my code. These are the things musical wise you have to copy: host, post, username, and password. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to go to the utils and create one function which will help us to send the mail. Fine, which will help us to send the mail. So what I will do, I will create a utility folder. Fine, I will create a utility folder over here. So in the full stack backend, create a new folder and called, where to paste it, in env folder. I think you are not listening. Env file you have to paste it, musical vibes. Utils folder. In this util folders, you will write a new file. Fine. And that I'm going to rename as send email.js, because here we have to write the configuration. That's all. Okay. So import, first of all, import node mailer, node mailer from node mailer. Fine. I hope in the package.json we have installed the node mailer. So if you can see, it is being installed. Okay, it has been installed. Now go to the send mails. Fine. Import node mailer from node mailer. Okay. Now what they have told how to write it? You have to write variable or let transport is equal to node mailer dot create transport, and then we have to write these things. There we have to pass these things. Fine. So I will write just this one, but with a little bit of tweak, so that we can also pass who has sent the mail, what mail to send, the message body and everything. Okay, fine. So if you go to the node mailer over here, uh, you see how they are writing, guys. Const transport node mailer and asynchronous request await transport dot send mail from to subject text and HTML, like whatever the text you are going to send. Fine. So whatever the mail body is, that is what we are representing over here as an HTML. You can also write as a plain text, but HTML generally we are writing. Fine, HTML. So this is what we have to write it. Okay, this whole thing we have to write it. Fine. Okay, see. So const send mail. Fine, const send mail is equal to asynchronous. Fine, asynchronous, and over here we have to destructure to what subject, on what subject you are writing. Fine, on what subject you are writing, and then the HTML, what HTML you want. Okay, const transporter, fine, is equal to node mailer. Fine, node mailer dot create transport. Fine, create transport. Over here we'll write host will be coming from where? Process dot env dot mail trap underscore host. Fine, mail trap host. Then port, we'll write what? Port. Fine. Then we'll write authentication. In the authentication, the first thing is what? User we have to write. Fine. So user, so process dot env dot mail trap user. Fine. And then password. Okay. Then what I will write? Await transporter dot send mail. Fine. Send mail. What mail you have to send? Fine. What mail we have to send? So in this mail, from where this it is coming. Okay. So from I can write like hello at the rate mus music app.com. Fine. So from here the mail is coming. Okay. Then we have to write to whom you are sending the mail. Then you have to write subject, what subject, on what subject matter you are sending the mail. and then HTML. Fine. And at last, this functionality, the send mail functionality actually been exported. Done. Done, guys. Any doubt? I hope it is done, guys. Then we will go to the auth controller. Fine. We will go to the auth controller over here. In the auth controller, if you remember, we have written, fine, we have written over here, forget password we were writing, and we have written the reset URL, correct? This reset URL I have to send as, you can import or you cannot import. It's up to you. If it is not working, you should import .env Harshini. If it is working, it's okay. Fine. Because what happened now in the index.js, that the main file we have imported the .env. So sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work. If it is not working, use .env. Fine. Okay. Reset URL. Then we have to send a mail over here. Now see how to send a mail. So in the, we'll write await send mail. Fine. And it is being imported over here. Can you see? First of all, let me minimize the login, the get me and everything. Send mail has been imported. Fine. Await send mail. And then over here, you have to write to. So to whom I have to send? So user dot email. Correct. To user dot email. What is the subject? Fine. What is the subject? So the subject is reset your password. Fine. Reset your password. And then HTML. We will send an HTML backtick. So we have to write an HTML. So we will write h3 tag password reset. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Then p tag, I will write, click on the link below to reset your password. Fine. Click on the link below to reset your password. Fine. Then I will write an anchor tag. Fine. I'll write an anchor tag. Fine. In that I will write the href. So over here the href will be dollar curly bracket result. URL, reset URL. Fine, fine. And over here we'll write dollar curly bracket the reset URL. Okay, and after that one more p tag we'll write. Fine, this p tag will write like this. This link expires in 10 minutes. Fine. And do one thing, instead of here giving token expires, you give just the reset password token. The reset password expires. Guys, we have not also written the front end URL, if you remember. So that also we can write. Done. Front end URL also we have written. Okay. Now we will write our responses. Fine. After sending and everything, what should be our responses over here? So reset dot, sorry, response dot status. Fine. Response dot status 200 dot JSON message. Fine. Password reset email sent. Fine. Password reset email sent. And error again, console dot error. Fine. Forgot password error. Error dot message. Fine. So all the steps we have done, guys. And then what do you do? Forget password. Export it. Okay. Now, guys, let's go for the reset password and then we will test it. Uh, then, okay, let's test it. Forget password, let's test it. Fine. So it'll open the, fine, the postman over here. And, and instead, okay, this is for get me. It's fine. So leave it like that only. This for get and no, nothing is written over here. Fine. So if I send it, okay, so invalid or expired token it is telling me, means like get request get me again, let me send it, save it, now send it. So fine, I am not logged in over here as you can see. Okay, one thing you tell me, guys, do I need to be authenticated for resetting the password? Just yes or no you answer. Okay, do I need to be authenticated or do am I need to be logged in to the system for resetting my password? No. Yes, correct. No, we don't need to be authenticated. Fine. Okay. So next request we are, so what I will do, I'll close this thing. Okay. Next request, it should be a post request. Fine. Okay. We have not written our routes as you know. So in the auth route, guys, we have to write router dot post request. Fine. What we are posting? We are posting the email ID forward slash forgot password, forward password. I don't need a protect because it is not a protected route, but I do need forget password. So it will get imported over here, as you can see. So we'll go to over here, we'll write HTTP localhost 5000. Fine. And one more thing, let me just run. We have not run it. Then how I was the API request was done before because some other application 5000 app was running. Fine. We have not run this application, but I showed you na, that we are getting a wrong token. Why? Because some another application port 5000 was running. So my bad it is. Okay, my bad. So we have not started this a particular server right now. So I have closed the other server. Now I'll start this particular server. So cd full stack Fine. Backend, enter, npm run development. Fine. So let's see, do are we getting any errors or our MongoDB? So MongoDB is connected successfully, guys, over here. Now we'll first check. We'll first check whether we are authenticated or not. Fine. So I'll open this. I will again send a request. So now you can see it is being authenticated, correct? And if I want to remove the authentication, or if I want, uh, so I can change over here the data so that we can log out. Okay. Now you see no authentication, missing the token, and fine. We have been logged out now. Okay. Now here I'm writing for the forget password. Fine. Forget password. Now forget password is a post request which is actually taking in the body raw format JSON, and over here it needs an email under colon wsa@gmail.com. My bad. It should be inside double quotes. Yes. Fine, guys. Okay. Now what you should do is that send request. So, okay, it is not running. 404, it is telling me for not found. Um, okay, fine. My bad. Here it will be not me, only forget password will be there. API auth forget password. Fine. Now send it. See guys, see guys, I'm getting password reset email sent. Fine. So once the password reset email is sent, what will happen? If you go to the mail trap, you will get a mail. See, a mail from WSA to wsa@gmail.com. See here, uh, an HTML you are getting. Fine. Password reset. Click on the following link to get, and this link will expire in 10 minutes. It is coming from where? hellomusicapp.com, and it is come to you. That is wsa@gmail.com, whatever the mail you have written. Fine. So this is what the email ID you are getting, the email you are getting. Correct? Correct. And now what more thing has been happened? What more thing has happened is that you are now, if I refresh over here, you are now getting reset password token, and reset password token expires. See, these two things are there. Now, these two things, which is inside reset password token expires, this hash token has been there. What it is? This is the hash token. Fine. If you move on to this one, what we have written, hash token inside our model. So hash token should be added inside our model. That has been added. And hash token expires also has been added inside of the model. So the forget password things has been done. Now what we have to do? We have to reset the password. Correct. So what we have to do? Get the token from the link. So now guys, over here, over the email, if you go, over the email, if you go, you can see, if you click on this, now it will not work. Fine. But you will get this token. Can you see this token is there? You'll get this token, take this token. Fine. Take this token over here, make it into hash token. Fine. Take this token, make it into what? Hashed token, and then compare this token with the other user's reset token. If it is matching, then you will get the user data. If it is matching, then you will get the user data, and with that user data, you will update your password. Shakshi Yadav, you can again forget, you can again select an option for forget password, and then you can do that. Fine, guys. So shall we try to write the reset password? We have written the forget password. We have done don't mail and installation and all. So let's try to write the reset password. Okay. So step by step we will go. Fine. Step by step we will move. Const reset password. Fine. Is equal to asynchronous request comma response cycle. Fine, like this. Okay. First step is to get the token. Now, guys, oh, see, now you know how we are going to write this API. We are going to write this API like this. Okay. Router.post, not forget password, but reset password. Fine. Forward slash token. Fine. Forward slash and colon token. Fine. Forward slash and colon token. Now this colon token, why I am written, it means, this means that it is a variable. This will contain a value. Fine. This means that this is a variable and it is going to contain a value over here. So that value will be what? This value will be our token. Now, whatever you have written now, guys, over here, you see, whatever this, can you see this? This token, we need to send it to our API. Fine, this token we need to send to our API. So this token, what I will do, I will copy it and I will paste it on the postman. Fine, I'll paste it on the postman like this. Control V. Okay, I'll paste it on the postman over here. So the token will be here. And instead of forget password, it is written what? Reset password. Fine, reset password. That's the only thing. So from this API, we have to get this token. Actually, we have to do what? We have to get this token. Now, this token will be available inside our request. Fine. This token will be available inside our request. And request, in the request, it will be available as a params. What it will be available as a params. Params means what? Parameters. Fine. As you can see over here, params is there. Like this, in the same way, we will have params, which will have a key and value pair. Key name will be what? Token. I have written. You can write anything. Any name can be possible. Fine. So, if I move over here, if I move to the auth controller, fine. In this, reset password, and inside this, I will write const curly bracket and I will write token. Fine. Token is equal to request dot params. Fine. Request dot params. What will happen with in the request? There is some value called as params. In that thing, we have what? The token. Fine. We have what? We have the token. From there, we will get the token. Once you do an API request, automatically it will come in the params. Automatically it will come in the params. Fine. Okay. And then what? And you can also take the new password. Take the new password is equal to request dot body. You can also take the new password out of it. Fine. Now over here, what you have to do? First of all, you have to add a guard clause that if there is no password or or there is no password dot length. Fine. And is less than what? 6. That also you can mention. If there is a password and the password length is less than 6, then what I have to do? Return response dot status. Fine. Response dot status, and you can write a 400 with a JSON message. Password must be at least 6 character. Fine. Okay. Once you are get, if suppose this also it is passing, then what we will do? We will hash the token. Fine. We'll hash the token. Now token hashing over here, how we have hashed the token in the similar way over here, over there also we'll hash the same token. So what I will do, I will copy this. Fine. I will copy this, and after this I will write control V, same thing. Now instead of reset token over here, it will be token. Fine. Instead of reset token over here, it will be token. Fine. Now with this hash token, what I will do, I will try to find the user. Fine. So const, I will write user is equal to await, await user. Fine. Dot find one. Fine. Dot find one. And in this, what I will do, I will write the reset password token. Fine. Reset password token should be what? Hash token. Hash token. And the reset password token expires should be actually greater than what? The date dot now. If your time is not greater than, if your, see, in the reset password token you have given what? 10 minutes. In 10 minutes it will get expire. Now whatever the reset password token you are sending, it should be less than the timing, no? Then only we can like update our password. If it exceeds the time, it means what? Our token has expired. Fine. If your token, if your expiry date, fine, if date dot now means now whatever the time is now has been passed with the expired token date, then it means your token has been expired. So that what you call logic I have written is dollar greater than date dot now. Fine. So this is what coming from mongoose actually. Okay, dollar greater than date dot now is coming from mongoose. So if there is no user, fine, if there is no user, then what I'll do, return response dot status 400 dot json message token is invalid or expired. Fine, that we will write. Okay, so once everything has been confirmed, what we'll do, we'll write user dot password is equal to the new password what you have got. And do we need to, guys, tell me, do we need to write any code for making the password encrypt? Tell me, think and tell me. Next up, user dot reset password token. Fine, that should be undefined because their work is finished. Their work is finished. Fine. And similarly, user dot user dot reset password token expires should be also undefined. Okay, some okay, I understood the issue. It should be written inside over here. Hmm. Should be also undefined. And then what we will do? Then await user dot save the data. Fine, save the data. Response dot json. Fine, over here. Oh, sorry, response dot status 200 dot json message that password updated successfully. Okay, okay. And guys, we have made one blunder over here, that it should be written inside the try catch block. So I'll cut everything. Try catch block I will write fine, and I in everything I will write inside try block. In the catch block I will copy paste the previous codes and just arrange the messages. So console.error, reset password error, reset password error, uh, response or status, something went wrong. Fine, that is fine. Okay, and over here I'll write what? Reset password. Okay, and in the auth route, instead of here forget password will not be there. Here reset password will be there. Okay, now still you can see MongoDB is connected, server is running at the port 5000. I'm back. Please write it. Is there any doubt, guys? Fine. So let's try it now. Okay, let's try it. So in the forget password, whatever the token we have got in the mail, we'll try to write it in the reset password so that we should actually get that the token has been expired. Let's see whether we are getting it or not. Okay. Forgot password over here. Save this API. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now we will write, save this, close it. Okay. Save this. Fine. Post request, instead of forget password, what we have to write? Reset password. Reset password. Fine. And in the after the reset password, we have to give what? Token. Fine. We have to give what? Token. So token is in our over here. So this token we will take, copy, paste it over here. So this token will come as an parameters. Fine. Okay. Body, instead of email, what we have to write? We have to write the password because we have to give the new password. And password will be like, suppose 123456. Correct? Password will be 123456. Okay. Now let's try. Send it. What we are getting? Token is invalid or expired. Yes, our token get expired, guys. Fine. Our token has get expired. That's why it is giving. Now what we will do, we will go to the forget password and again I will send the request. Fine. Again I will send the request. Once again I will send the request, what will happen? The password reset email send, let it take time. It will take its time. So the password reset emails will be getting sent over here. Fine. So we'll go to the mail trap again over here. And if you refresh it, there is a refresh button over here. You'll get a reset your password. Fine. And then you can again get a new mail with the new token. Fine. Again, you have to click on that link and then copy this token over here. Once you copy this token, again, what you have to do? You have to go to our postman. In this postman, over here, you have to remove and write the new token. Fine. Once you write, once you write the new token over here, send it. Fine. Now now what it is what it is telling me? The password has been updated successfully. Now do one thing. Once it is giving you the message the password has been updated successfully, you'll go to the login, correct, and try to log in. What it will tell? Invalid credentials. Now you try to log in with what? 123456. Okay, 123456. Send it. Fine. Now you see we have logged in. It means what? Our password has been updated. It means what? Our password has been updated, guys. Can you try once more, Sakshi? Maybe you will get. Please, guys, do it and tell me whether it is working or not for you.
Is it working, guys? Do I again need to show you the demo how it is working? Okay, fine. Since no reply, so we'll move forward, and the last one inside our authentication part is the edit profile. Fine. In the last one in our authentication with the Node.js is our edit profile. Fine. So we'll write that thing. Okay, we'll write that edit profile. Fine. So what we will do is that reset password, minimize, forget password and everything. Fine. Now we will write const edit profile, fine, is equal to asynchronous request comma response, fine, asynchronous request comma response, fine, and request comma response. um then first of all, is it a protected route or not? Yes, it will be a protected route. Fine. So I'll write a try catch block. Fine. I will write a try catch block over here. In this try catch block, first of all, since it is a protected route, we need to take out the user ID. So const user ID will be coming from where? If you remember, in the middleware we have written request.user is equal to user. So in the request.user we have something called as an ID. Correct, user ID. So I'll write request.user. If it is there, then I need the ID. Fine. So what I'll get? A user ID. If suppose there is no user ID, fine. If suppose there is no user ID, then return
response dot status, fine, 401, and you will tell that unauthorized or not authorized dot json, fine, dot json. And over here in the message you will write what? Okay, not authorized or not authenticated, fine, not authenticated. Okay, then const will write what? Name, fine, email, okay, avatar, current password, comma, uh, new password. If you want, you can also update, the new password. Here we don't need tokens and all those things, fine. So those things, request dot body. Okay, so see over here. Now it will take time to load the backend. Hmm. Now login. So I can log in. Okay. Now over here, if you go to Rohit Kumar, or if you click on this setting button, see, I can get Rohit Kumar, email ID also I can change, and I can change the password also. So enter your current password and then new password. So what will happen? What I can do over here in the edit password, that I can compare the current password. Fine. First of all, I have to compare the current password. If the current password is correct, then only I can update it to the new password. So here the token things and all those things, you like, we should not, we don't have to do. Fine. And all the other things are what avatar also, you, if you want, you can change it. So everything is what? Editable over here. Fine. So for that only we are writing the functionality: name, email, avatar, current password, and the new password. Fine. So if if the name is coming, fine, if you are updating the name, so what you should do, user dot name is equal to whatever the new name you are suggesting that you can add. Fine. Sorry for that. Okay. And if suppose any email is coming, you can also update that. Fine, you can also update that. Okay, before that we need to find the user, no? Correct. Const user is equal to await user dot find one. Yeah, find one, or you can write find by id. Find by id, and over here you can write user id. Okay, user id. And again you can write, if the user is not there, then return user not found, and everything else like that you can write it. Fine. Everything else you can write it. Okay. Then what we have done, we have changed the name and email id. Fine. Now we are going to check the password, change the password. If you are updating the password, how you can do that? Fine. So if the current password, fine, or the new password is there, Fine. New password is there. Then what we have to do? Then over here we have to check whether they are, whether any one of them is not there. If it is not there, any one of them is not there. Suppose you have written the current password, you have not written the new password. Fine. And you click on the change password. So what, by that time what should happen? All those things. Okay. So that edge cases. So if current password, or you have not provided the new password, anything, fine, new password. Then again return response.status 400, and then you can write a JSON format data, whether you can write the both current and new password is required. Fine. So return, okay, you can write a message that both current and new password are required. Fine, are required. Okay. Then I'll write const is match. If you remember, we have is match functionality written inside our model. So there we will compare our password, current password. So await user dot compare password. Fine, user dot compare password and pass the current password. This thing also we have done when we are, when uh, when we are logged in, when we are writing the logged in part. Fine. If you want to see, you can see user model. Here you have written the method. Fine. To compare the password where you are accepting the entered password, means whatever you are entering the password that you are expecting over here. Okay. And if the is match is successful, again you will get, and if the is new, fine. So that thing we can write. If there is not a match, fine. So return response dot status, fine, 400 dot JSON, and over here you can write a message. Hmm, message, and you can write like current password is incorrect. Fine. Current password is incorrect. Then if whatever the new password you are writing, that is less than new password dot length is less than 6, then also we'll write return response dot status 400 dot JSON, fine, message password must be at least 6 characters. Fine. And then what we'll do, we'll write user dot password is equal to new password. Now guys, can you tell me whether we have to encrypt after password? See, every time we are changing the password, do we need to encrypt our password? No. Why? Because we have written in the model, we have written something called as a pre-save function. Whenever the password is changing, this line, whenever the password is changing, fine, then it is automatically what you call updating our password with the encrypted form. Automatically updating our password. Fine. Okay. So the repetition of the code is not there, as you can see. Okay. After this, see, after this square bracket, because it is written everything inside if the password is there or not. After this, we will write, like, suppose if you have updated the avatar, like if you are giving an avatar. So what will happen? Nothing, just the configuration we will update. Fine. So const upload response await image kit. Fine. Image kit dot upload. Fine. Dot upload over here file avatar. Fine. Then file name dollar curly bracket user id. Fine. Underscore dollar curly bracket date dot now. Fine. Dot jpeg jpg. Fine. Dot jpg. And the folder will be what? Forward slash mon music player. Okay. Fine. User dot avatar is equal to upload response. Fine. Upload response dot url. That we have to do it. And if everything confirms, what we will do, we will write await user dot save. Whatever the changes you have made, I will save those changes. Fine. I'll save the changes. And then response dot status, or return response dot status 200 dot json. Fine. Over here you'll write user colon, you can write the id. So user dot underscore id. Fine. mm, Name user dot underscore name. Sorry, not underscore name, only name. um, Email, and avatar. Fine. And the message, yes, the message we will write that profile updated successfully. Fine. And error, so console.error, console.error, we will write edit profile error. Sorry, error dot message. Fine. And console error dot message. Fine. And response dot status will be what? 400. You see, so many repetition of the code is there. 500 dot json. message error in updating data. Error in updating profile. Fine. And over here we'll write edit profile. Fine. We have exported the edit profile also. Fine. So quickly we'll go to the auth routes and we will write the in the routes we will write. Fine. So this I am going to write it as a put request. Fine. Put request and not reset password but forward slash profile I will write. Correct. And over here I will write edit profile. Fine. You can see it has been imported. Okay. Some mistake. Edit profile is not defined. Now it is working. Okay. Now let's go to the postman, guys. Fine. This is fine. We have logged in and we have the token. Okay. One more thing. This is the protected route. Correct. So we need what? Protect. Otherwise it will not work. It's a protected route. Fine. Now go to the postman. And over here, let's create a new thing. Instead of login, let's write profile. And it's a put request. Body, email, password. Okay. Then you can write name. So here, instead of Rohit Kumar, sorry, ws@gmail.com. Let me see what is the name. WS team it is written. Na? So okay, WS team it is written. WSA. Let's write emergency team. Fine. So no need of password, no need of email, anything. Fine. Just take a put request and update this. Okay. Auth profile, localhost 5000. Try to send it, guys. Invalid or expire. Okay. Sorry. We have not given the authorization token. Correct. Okay. Let me give. We have logged in now. So we will give this token actually. Copy. Control V token given. Now let's try. Okay, error in updating the profile. Now let's see what error we got. Edit profile error cannot be destructured property name of request body as it is undefined. Okay, so auth controller over here, name. Cannot destructure property name of request body as it is undefined. Okay. Hmm. Oh, sorry. It is a text format data we are sending. My bad. It should be a JSON format data, no? Raw JSON format data. Let's try this time. It is taking time. Do we have any error by that time? Till now, though, we don't have any error. Hmm. Okay, it has not converted anything. Yeah, correct. Status we have given. Fine. Okay, something is not correct. Cancel it. Let me do one thing. Let me again run the project. MongoDB server successful. Fine. Let me log in again. So I'll send it. It will get logged in, and now this time route it is. Copy. Fine. Let's go to over here. API auth profile. Fine. And in the authorization, bearer token we have taken, and in that new token, sorry. Okay, this is wrong. Login, copy, token control V. Fine. Nice. And body, raw JSON data, and try to send it. Somewhere it is not working. Okay. And if you check MongoDB, this should be moved to WSA team, but it is not moved. So yes, it has not updated the data till now. Okay, and it is not responding also. So yes, there is a fault over here. Let's see what is the fault. So what I will do is that I will write console.log, mm, all the things like name, email ID. Uh, okay. If I send this again, so we should get, see, debugging we are doing, guys. So MRZ team undefined, undefined, undefined we are getting. Okay. So we are getting the name correct. So okay, what I will do is that uh, I can do one thing. Name, uh, email, fine. Email we have to write wsa@gmail.com, fine. And I think current password is like 123 123 456. Current password. Okay. So what we should match actually, name like this in this format. Fine. Okay. So name, email, and then we have to write avatar. For us, avatar is not there, so empty string. Current password is there that I have written, and the new password. Fine. The new password. New password is also not there, so it should be empty. Other than that, we have everything. Fine. Okay, put a comma. We forgot that. And that's all, guys. Fine. So let's try to send it now. Okay, if I remove these two things, fine. Let's try to now do it. Okay. So if I'm not giving current password or the new password, okay, it is writing it as it is not working actually. Fine. Okay, I'll do one thing, guys. What I will do is that I'll try to write this as a patch request. Fine. PATCH patch request. Okay. And now if I write this as a patch request, and we'll go to the postman over here, write as a patch request, and remove this email ID and everything. Just we are changing the name, correct? Let's see whether it is working over here or not. So if I do that, again it has been inside our request response cycle. So actually it is not exiting, it is not giving us any response, although you can see it is running. Fine, because I am from the middleware, it is giving me the data. Okay, so okay, one more time let me try. One more time let me try. So npm run dev. Again I have restarted the mongodbs and all. Okay, let me just check whether it is okay. Fine. So I have made a patch request. Fine. I made a patch request. I'll tell you the difference between put and patch later. Fine. Just 1 second. Let's check whether it is working or not. So so uh, okay. Body raw. Let me check whether it is actually choking. So name we are changing that uh, email avatar current password and the new password. Fine. Send it like this. Fine. So what is happening according to me is that it is expecting me the passwords and all. Fine. Oh, sorry. Maybe this is an issue. Maybe this is an issue. Okay, let me check. Console.log user is there or not. Actually, we are doing the debugging part over here. So as you can see, we have the user correctly, WSA team, wsa@gmail.com. Fine. So what it should do actually, if name is there, like if we are updating, if we are giving the name over here, so user dot name, the name should be updated. Fine. So over here, if I do a console.log, okay, user, fine. So it should give me the updated user data. Okay, if I run this, it should give me the updated user data, which is it is giving me. But what is happening, it is not actually saving await user dot save. Here it is not going. That's why we are actually not getting the any response. um okay, correct. Okay, fine, I see the problem over here. If you see, the problem over here is in our code, that if avatar we have written like this, see, so inside if there is an avatar, then we have written the response, means I have actually done it wrong. This bracket kindly should be closed over here. Fine. Now actually what these await user save and return response dot save and everything was actually coming inside this if statement. Now you see, now here the if statement should be closed. The if statement was closing over here. So that's why the response was not working. Fine. That's why the response was not working. Now it will work. See, now it is working. And now we have name, emergency team, email ID, WS at the rate, avatar, and the message and everything is there. Fine. And if you go to the MongoDB, guys, if you go to the MongoDB over here, you can see emergency team has been updated. Now this is what, this is purely the debugging now, debugging thing. And um, so this will come when you read the code. Fine. This is purely debugging. Okay, so I hope you understand the class today, guys. Fine. So those who don't have any doubt, please you can leave the session. Thank you guys for joining. Hope you have a great night. And those who have problems can ask me and can ask the questions, or they can ask inside LMS discussion form. And for your information, we have again, like we have uh, increased the timeline for the test. It will be end on Monday, that is 12th of January 2026, before the class start, that is 7 p.m. Fine. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining and hope you have a great night. Thank you.